Good morning, and welcome to the Deal Room Live, the daily real estate deal tank powered by Titan Impact Group, a global leader in AI-driven real estate investing and funding, where the real estate world meets speed, precision, and profit. And bring us your deal so we can put it into our AI model that analyzes and structures real estate deals in minutes, generates all the docs you need to get the deal done, and gives you a verified, unbiased breakdown of due diligence report. The investors get the advantage of getting fully vetted AI-analyzed deals that cut their due diligence time down by 60%. So you're in the right place. Let's open the deal room now and get into today's opportunity.
No, through the Landshark Mastermind.
The Landshark, all the things you just said real fast.
She heard me.
Blake Balake, what is going on, my brother? Can we get the SAS jar posted up so that it's like a precursor warning?
Oh my goodness,
warning.
Blake, you started something.
Make sure that we get precursor warnings going for all the people.
So we're gonna have to.
I can pull it up real quick. Did you see the hot seat photo I sent as well?
Yes.
No, you're going to send the hot seat over to Katya, and Katya is going to put that up as
Katya already has it.
as her background. Come on.
Recording in progress.
Not
Show
yet.
Show us how much you support.
I couldn't hear what you just said because it broke up. What did you say again?
You need to mute that in front of you. Hit the mute button. There you go. All right. Catherine was in the echo chamber. She was in freak out mode going, oh, what?
I had to send the docs over to Jason. I had to be logged in as me, not you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Tommy, were you able to talk to Dima yesterday about the stuff?
Yeah.
I sent you a text and an email and no response.
Yep,
You're
no
hot
response.
seat. Hot seat goes on Tommy right now because he's getting
No.
fired upon.
Guess what?
Boom.
Here's what I know.
Everybody's on the whole Tommy accountable bus.
Here's what I know. Ready for accountability? If I don't get it done fast enough, get busy.
Okay.
If it's burning the back of your legs like the hot leather seats in Catherine's convertible after a hot sunny day in Arizona, hop to
That's pretty hot, by the way.
Okay.
That is hot.
Okay.
Yeah. So
Deal.
because I promise this, I will never, ever be able to keep all my promises.
Okay. Fair enough. Fair enough.
Okay, good. I'm gonna take this as a teachable opportunity for really quick. Wow. Really
quick.
Yeah. Wow. My
Wow.
words. So
Wow.
here's the thing, Blake, Katya, Laura already knows this, but it's a good reminder. Alyssa. So Alyssa's here. She's getting logged in. So here's what I know. It's that when you're playing a really big game and you've got like huge goals to happen and make that happen, as you go forward and there's a lot of things that need to get done to accomplish these goals. The reality is that you're going to miss deadlines. You're going to miss like things that you said that you were going to do. And here's how you stay in integrity. Integrity is doing what you said you would do by when you said you would do it. And the minute that you know that you're not going to be able to do it, get in communication with all parties affected and then make a re-promise of when you can realistically get it done. Because the reality is if you're achieving all of your goals and all of your timelines and tasks and everything, you're playing way too small of a game. So when you're playing big games, this is going to happen. And if this isn't, you don't get to beat up on yourself. You don't get to beat up on anybody else. That's not what this is. This is about grace and like being able to responsibly manage like, okay, here's all the things and be able to continue to take responsibility, re-promise, and then get it in your calendar to be able to have enough time, hopefully, to get it done. And here's a perfect example. Yesterday, this whole week, like I was like, okay, we're going to get these disclosure documents done. We're going to get it out. I had like this whole list. And then all of a sudden, what showed up on our calendar literally were 4 separate networking events that were not on my calendar Monday morning. So now not only am I behind on that time that I'd allocated to get these disclosure documents done, but now I also have a crap ton of follow-up to do with all the connections I made at these networking events, right? So I just had to re-promise of like, okay, that's what happened. And because this is what I'm committed to, right? I'm committed to raising capital for everyone's deals here. Anybody want capital for their deals, right? Like, which means I have to do all the networking and all the things. So again, growing out the team, which again comes back to like, having somebody take on where I can actually show them how to do these things to be able to give that accountability to that person so that I can continue to do the networking and build the relationships with the investors. So like as we're doing things, and if you see, if anybody here sees like, hey, that's my genius, I want to take that on, let us know, because I would gratefully like be able to turn that over to somebody, all the administrative stuff, so that I can keep developing the relationships and having all those conversations. So
Quick
back
comment.
to,
We are not live currently. I'm trying to share the links, but I've just checked Facebook, TikTok, and YouTube.
Genius. This is a perfect example, Blake, of being an amazing team player and raising your hand going, hold on, we said we're going to do this. So again, extraordinary. So thank you. Yeah, because again, I can't do all the things. Shopping. Oh, we've got somebody is trying to come in.
These guys, man.
So I need to
Good morning.
get everybody to co-host.
Maybe.
So I want to hear like what you guys are
no
taking
problem.
away from what I had just shared
I'm
about
just running our
having really
podcast,
big
so
goals and being able to.
I'm just running a podcast.
Can I get upstairs in a second, or can someone
I'll
help me up?
hang out for Elliot and he'll come.
Elliot was just went up there, so I bet you. If he
Yeah,
goes
if you actually
upstairs-
go up there, you could probably catch him.
Sorry, guys.
So I
Okay.
feel like what you just explained is that, like, just picture a bubble. So when you're within your bubble, you can meet all the deadlines, you can do all the things in a very comfortable, timely manner. But in order to grow, you have to expand from that. And sometimes you can put too much on your plate, but at least you're shooting for 100%. And if you fall short, then maybe you fall to 80%. But that's still higher than 50% if you started in that comfort zone. Does that make sense?
Absolutely.
So it's like shooting for the stars, but if you fall short, then you still land on the moon. And it's okay to be flexible and communicative, and that's really the core, is communicating and moving forward and just not being super strict on those deadlines and being just ready to adapt and recuperate and continue.
And there's also another thing that I learned decades ago. When you're making promises, like setting goals and criteria, it's called a promise and a go for. So the promise is that absolutely I'm going to get this done by this particular date, whether it's a couple weeks out. But my go for is that I'm going to get it done this week, right? So the promise is I know I can get it done and achieve this goal. However, I'm going to still push myself and see if I can get it done sooner. Does that make sense? So having those two like measures, that's a huge part of what's allowed me to collapse timelines, right?
Yeah, and another way it could look like is I promised to make 20 calls and I'm going for 50 calls. But once I've made the 20 calls, I've honored my word. And then to what you were pointing to, Katya and Catherine, with integrity is honoring your word. And you won't always keep your word. If you always keep your word, to what Catherine was pointing to, if you're somebody who always keeps your word, you're playing too small a game. So the distinction between keeping your word and honoring your word, you can always honor your word even when you haven't necessarily kept your word. And that looks like what Catherine was pointing to, as soon as you know you can't, I said I'd have it by noon today. I'm not going to have it by noon today. I'm having it by 5 today. Now there's still integrity. You're still honoring your word. You just didn't keep the original word, but you didn't let 12 o'clock go by and everybody who was counting on something at 12. Because as you'll find, as you play bigger games, if I give a promise to Catherine for something by 12, she's most likely given her word to somebody else for something by 2 that needed that thing by 12. So if I just like blow off the 12, then that's the whole ripple chain of, so sometimes you also, if you're going to re-promise your word, you got to deal with, are there any consequences to you not honoring your original word?
So we'll keep bringing this context to all of you because we're doing some really big projects with all of you.
Now you're live.
Okay, now we're live. You see that, Blake?
Really good to work. All right.
Goodness.
Katya, why do you always smile so like
He's fabulous.
You smile so sinisterly when I like
He does
bark at Blake. Are you guys like brother sister? What's going on there? Like
he does not.
We went to high school together.
ah,
So we met in geometry class.
Not
Wow.
kidding.
That's
Our
where you guys,
sophomore year, yeah.
you guys got to learn how to draw shapes, huh? That's cool.
Yeah. Yes, we did.
That's cool.
That's awesome.
Hell yeah.
Okay. What are we doing? Are we running deals?
What are we doing? What are we doing? We're running deals. Katya's got work to show.
Okay, so if
Okay.
you guys have deals to run, here's what I'd love
And
to
then
do.
I want to make a phone call over to to Caesar Oscar. Hell's his name?
Okay, somebody.
Carlos.
Carlos.
Do
Okay,
you see how-
Caesar, Oscar,
You
Carlos.
see how racist I look doing that? But if I was Canadian,
How
not
is
so
that
much.
racist?
Not so much.
Okay. Anyway, Saray and Katya and Blake, Laura, what I'd love for you to do is to get your deals ready to go. Share your screen because we can toggle back and forth. Everybody can toggle back and forth at the top of the Zoom screen to everybody's screens. So get them ready, and we're gonna go with all the fun things. So Saray is like, she is there. Boom. Okay, are we making the call first?
Yeah, I
Are
want to
we
make a
playing
phone
with
call too.
Saray?
So I am going to call Carlos. Carlos is the attorney handling the property out there in Orlando that we ran yesterday. What did it say as far as like the ability to have the assisted living and the stuff like that? Who's sharing?
It's
Katya sharing.
let's
Let's go look at
Saray.
Sarai.
So I can go to
Sarai.
Saray.
So Ray, I'm
Like,
working it.
Hooray.
Hip hop.
It's Saray.
Hip hop her Saray. Oh, hey. All you
One
have to do is
day.
put kid and play in my brain. I'm good.
That's okay. Hooray, just start calling him Tammy.
Yes. Good morning, Carlos. This is Tommy D with Titan. Carlos, good morning.
Tommy, how are you?
Pretty good, sir. How are you?
Good, I'm good.
Yeah, sorry for not getting back to you yesterday. There's a team that we work in with this on all acquisitions, and so it's not just like a one person thing where I can be like pulling the trigger on stuff right away. So, how much activity do you actually have on this thing right now? Because is it listed or is this
the market? Apparently, they're talking to the group, and they're pretty far along in negotiating. But I told them, I go, listen, I have somebody that may be interested in buying it, and the group that they're talking with is sort of like a joint venture, which they don't really want to do. So,
got it?
So I told them, listen, there's a group that may be interested in buying it outright. Why don't you let me talk to them and see
How fast do they want to get through it? Like if they don't want a joint venture, can they allot us some time to get some stuff done? Because with the senior living facility, it's not code compliant. We'd have to go for a special like a special use permit for that.
as long as it's a reasonable amount of time.
Okay. Well, I mean, are we talking the pregnancy cycle of a seahorse or of an elephant?
Well, this way, we've done a deal recently. We're actually on a deal right now where we're giving them a year's worth of due diligence.
Okay. All right. So
it's a lot of
yeah,
years worth.
right. And again, because in our situation, just full transparency, we're a private equity firm, and we basically position all of our properties to become shovel-ready projects for opportunity zone developers and real estate investment trust companies that need cash flowing properties that are stabilized, but they want them shovel-ready. And so our ability to achieve that is a 9-month to 12-month window on most cases. We do get them done faster because we have incorporated AI extensively into all the things that we do. But we never try to guarantee anything to anybody. We just we over promise or under promise and over deliver, and that that's what helps us stay successful. So what did
a 60 to 90 day due diligence on title work, that kind of stuff, right? And then you needed a longer period, like 9 months, 12 months on the actual site approval, right? Then that's something that I'm sure they will be willing to do because they've done it before and they understand that that's something that's going to be necessary.
Understood. So then let me do this, Carlos. Let me put together an LOI. We can get our ideas together and see if we can align on a paper, and then kind of move forward from there.
LOI and listen, the important thing I guess is agreeing on the basic terms, right? What would be the due diligence? What would be the price? What would be whether you're going all cash or financing? Obviously, all cash.
Right. Well, and yeah, we would have. There's definitely going to be a mixture of debt and equity on this for us, with the way that we structure everything. Right. No. Right. Where we raise our capital is through equity mostly. We take a small portion of debt to cover down payments and stuff, but we raise capital. And so that would probably be part of our option, is to also attempt to achieve a level of exposure that when we do close on the property, we have a faster path to earning our money back, if you will.
Put an LOI together, send it to me, and then we'll massage it and go from there.
I like the idea, Carlos. Thank you so much. Give me, if you don't mind, give me about 3 to 5 business days to accomplish this. Thank you, sir. All right. Questions? Anybody got questions
about what you just said?
Yeah. Like any questions? Any comments about how that call went? Did y'all hear him?
Everybody's like blank.
I could hear bits and pieces. I didn't catch everything that he was saying.
Oh, okay. That sucks. We need something that catches these phone calls. I was holding the microphone up to the side of my head.
Yeah.
Trying to catch it there, but
well, maybe we need to buy a better microphone.
Yeah, I don't disagree with that. Anyway, what he was saying is that they have, to recap, they have a group already talking to him, but they want to do sounds like a creative deal, and they want the current owners to do some sort of joint venture with them, and that's understandable. They sounded like Carlos was flat out said that's not what they want to do. So Carlos is the attorney on the property, and again, this particular property, I believe, is mostly owned by an insurance company that can't really joint venture with people, right? They don't have enough ability as an entity to leverage the property like that, because it's not their property, it's their shareholders and stockholders. So they literally got to have a long-term conversation about it. I think Mike and the artist are breaking up. He's like taking one piece out at a time. You seeing this?
No, it was here temporarily.
I know. I'm telling you what it looks like. I mean, I could be making shit up, but
Got it.
Mike and him just walked past each other like two ships sailing in the night, and kind of gave each other a side eye and walked back. So I don't know. I could be totally boy fantasizing about something.
I think that you like the drama of the reality TV shows.
I think I'm 100% a generator with a massive amount of sacral energy that knows that, like, when shit's going down, duck. That's what I know. My sacral response is absolutely dying, like a stick of dynamite, man. You bump it the wrong way, boom.
Here. So Tommy's previous life, one of his previous lives, he's like a cat. He's got like multiple lives, like all of us. And one of his previous lives is literally like in that world of reality TV shows. So he knows this better than anybody. And he's shared some fascinating stories of behind the scenes and how they create the drama.
Yeah.
Anyway, so this is where it's coming from. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's not coming from there. It's literally coming from growing up in a post-traumatic stress disorder household all my life, and knowing when shit's about to hit the fan. So
you just wrote a whole storyline for them. That was really sweet.
That's all. So anyway, but yeah, no, I have done reality TV shows and understand the production side of it. And I was actually talking to Catherine about this yesterday. Our podcast is cute like that. You got Sassy Katya and Quick Whip Blake and Queen Catherine and Saray and Laura, and like it's just a whole little cast and crew of Walt Disney rejects doing real estate. So we could totally be on Reject Island somewhere, but it'd be like, we were talking about this morning. We're not the cool kids, because the cool kids don't show up here until 10 o'clock, right? Here we are at 8 o'clock, like hacking away at it.
We're the smart ones and the fun ones.
She said the smart ones and the fun ones. But no, it's amazing. We went to this event last night. Absolutely amazing. Anyway, back to Carlos. He said, get together an LOI. Put together an LOI. And Saray, calm down. We're not there yet. Calm down. Just listen to the words. Don't, like, women literally, like, I don't know if it's Blake, do you ever experience this where you tell a woman something before you're done, they're trying to solve the problem?
Yes.
You're like, I have a friend that's got a birthday coming up. Before you're done saying coming up, they're in the kitchen making a cake, putting candles on it, trying to make you wear a party hat. You're like, it's in a month, right? Like, you got to tell them the important part first or something. It's in a month, birthday party, right? Anyway, so we got to do an LOI for this guy. And what we're going to do is we're going to allow Deal Hunter to write it, right?
Yeah.
And so in order to do that, we're going to take it offline. This is how our system works. is that when we identify something we're going to move toward, we go into a private conversation as a team. You're the sponsor. And what that means is that you're the point man. You're the one that needs to know everything about everyone doing anything, right? And you're able to manage this because we're going to start a new project folder in your GPT. Let's go, Catherine, let's go share our screen real quick so we can show them. Don't nobody take their screen off. I like that. I like that we can pick between screens right there. I like that. So if you got a deal to run and you're not driving your car to go serve donuts at the old folks home like Blake, you could share your screen and show us what you got going on. Did he smile on that one? I think he smiled on that.
He's
one.
driving.
There you go. All right. Because we can totally see right up your right bear cave, bro.
Oh,
like I think I actually see a little brain matter.
We can't.
100%. That right nostril is gigantic.
Oh
bro.
my goodness.
Looks like a manhole.
Yeah.
Put a cover on that manhole, please.
Oh my gosh.
Okay.
Camera off.
Oh goodness.
Ah, there we
not
go.
true,
There we
Blake.
go. Got my little teammate behind me.
Okay, that sass jar. We need the sass jar. He's
Sass
being
jar.
sassy.
Stop
That's
it.
jar.
Stop it.
Wow. I'm sorry.
All right.
Okay.
Slow
So
on
we
my
go
wow.
where we're going is right over here. We're going to go talk to Tommy's real estate virtual executive board, or actually I want to talk to my Tommy's VE board. I have two different I have two virtual boards, actually several, but the two that I use the most are right here under projects. And if you go to Tommy's VE board, okay,
Dictate button.
yeah, go ahead. So I would like to take an opportunity right now to have you introduce, Charlie, I want you to have the board introduce themselves to the Landshark Mastermind audience today. I'm trying to explain how we've constructed this virtual executive board to help us with business decisions and how every one of our members should have one. All right, so basically what it does is I've created a virtual board that I don't know. Can you play it? Do you want
I
to
can
talk
play
to it instead of me reading it?
I think, hold on. Let me see if this is
Messed with anybody.
It probably will.
If you hit mute, here we go. Hopefully y'all can hear this.
All right, Landshark Mastermind, listen up. This is where we separate amateurs from operators. You don't build a $100 fund, a deal machine, or a legacy play by thinking alone. You build it by pressure testing your thinking. So what Tommy did here, he built himself a virtual advisory board, and today they're stepping into the room. The board introduces themselves. Walt Disney, hello, Tommy, and everyone in this room. I don't just build businesses, I build worlds. My job on this board is simple. Are you thinking big enough? Because if your vision doesn't feel impossible, it's probably too small. Ray Kroc, I'm Ray. I didn't invent the burger. I scaled the system. I'm here to ask, can this be replicated 1,000 times? If your deal doesn't scale, it's not a business, it's a job. Richard Childress, I build winning teams in high stakes environments. I'm at your operation saying, who's in your pit crew? Because strategy doesn't matter if your team can't execute under pressure. I've managed crises at the highest level. I'm here to ask, what happens when everything goes wrong? Because if you haven't planned for that, you haven't planned. Donald Trump, I build big. I think in billions. I'm looking at your deal asking, where's the upside? Where's the leverage? If you're playing small, you're leaving money on the table. Catherine Bell, I build ecosystems, business, people, and impact. I'm here to ask, does this align? Does it serve? Does it grow the whole? Because real wealth is built in alignment, not chaos. Sarah Blake, I turned $5,000 into $1 billion brand. I'm here to ask, where's the simple, brilliant edge? Because the best ideas are usually the ones everyone else overlooked. And with Charlie closing it down. Let me translate what you just heard. Tommy and everybody watching. This isn't cute. This isn't motivational. This is a weapon. You just built a room where vision gets stretched, deals get stress tested, risk gets exposed, scale gets engineered, weak thinking gets eliminated. Most people, they make decisions in isolation and then wonder why they lose money. Operators like you put your ideas in front of killers before the market ever sees them. The lesson for Landshark. If you're in this mastermind and you don't have a board like this, you're already behind. Your board might not be these exact people, but you better have a visionary, a scaler, a risk manager, a deal maker, a brand builder, a systems thinker. Because without that, you're guessing. If you want, I'll take this one step further and turn this into a script for your deal room intro video, or build each board member into a decision-making front.
Okay,
So that's what my board does. My board is available to me anytime, 24/7. And the best part is like I'll give it a business plan about a property. And the reason why I'm bringing this up to Saray is because with this deal, we got to get them to poke holes in it before we send it over, right? And so we're gonna put together a pitch deck on this and put a PowerPoint together on this using the information we currently have, put it through our board and let the board say, hey, did you see this problem? Did you see this issue? Did you understand how how it should work like this? Because again, I can't be responsible to make sure I cover all these things. And so that's why I strategically picked people that make sense. If you go back through my list, scroll back up, Walt Disney. Everybody knows Walt Disney, right? It literally says he built worlds. He did multiple places after he was dead. He had one freaking theme park started or finished and one started before he died. And after he died, how many? How many more? Ridiculous amount. You want to talk about legacy after you pass on? Ray Kroc, we all know McDonald's. Like, he didn't come up with the burger. He figured out how to make it available to everybody. Richard Childress, as a matter of fact, Ray Kroc came up with the drive-through idea. Did you know that? Right there in Fort Huachuca, Arizona. There was a law that said you could not leave your vehicle while in uniform. And so he's like, okay, put a drive-up window, let them order food through a microphone and come in and pick it up through a window, and then off they go. Because having like they used to call them a burger hop or a skate hop, and that just wouldn't have worked. So anyway, Richard Childress, he was a NASCAR car owner, team owner. He had multiple cars. He watched his best friend die in one of them. And he still stayed in that business. Talk about rough. You want to talk about a guy that's high stakes and high risk for high reward? Racing, NASCAR racing when it was real. I'm going on record right now. In 2010, NASCAR went over to a cheating system, 100% WrestleMania style. So I never watched NASCAR again after 2010. Rudy Giuliani, he's the New York lawyer, was the mayor of New York. I got this guy specifically so that he can find anything that's legally wrong with what I'm doing. Donald Trump, before he was president, I didn't take the presidential one because to me, he's got to remain unbiased as a president. When he was Donald Trump, the apprentice, and Donald Trump, the real estate developer, that guy was ruthless. That guy was a shark. Of course, do I need to describe the next one? If you're in here and don't know the next one, get out. Sarah Blakely.
She's the Spanx girl.
Right. Sarah Blakely is a Spanx girl. I was like, wait a minute. You calling Catherine a Spanx girl?
Maybe. I don't know. I don't know what she does.
I say that. Anyway. And I actually ended up with Sarah Blakely by accident because Catherine drug her into this one. And so
Sarah Blakely is one of my virtual advisory board members.
So it's funny that to tell the story of how this actually happened. I said I wanted Donald Trump, Catherine Bell, and Catherine said, no, choose Sarah Blakely. And so my AI picked it up. Like, we were talking through this. And so that is literally how I ended up with Sarah Blakely on my board, was because she said, no, I don't want to be on your board. So I'm like, too late now, right? So when it created the virtual board, it put Catherine Bell on there. She's like, it's not going to know who I am. And boom, there she was.
She knows who I am.
Blah, blah, blah.
Here's what's hilarious is that if you Google Catherine Bell, you get the actress. If you chat GPT Catherine Bell, you actually get me.
But you know what? They're both from Canada. So like,
oh, goodness.
It's just like a Canadian nickel. You can't spend that at Walt Disney World, Florida.
Wow.
So I got the wow.
You can't spend an American nickel
hey,
there
Blake,
either.
If Blake's not in here, Blake, send Blake a note.
That's true.
If somebody could send Blake a note, let him know that we need to have a wow graphic made up that people can grab.
That's really good at graphics too.
Yeah, but hers is going to be like very mean to me about it.
It's going to be mean to you.
I am not mean to you or anybody.
All I know is like we had to apologize to Katya's AI last week, and literally it was like noted. That's all it said.
That's awesome.
One word, total burner, noted.
I've never seen that in my entire life.
Wow. Right. So anyway, I want to build this out for Saray. Ho.
There you go. Okay.
And give her the virtual board. And if nobody else has one, need to get with us and get one, right? This is part of Catherine's 2.0 integration program. And so my Wi-Fi is acting up, so I'll just listen. Thank you more, because I don't think I can handle any more correction in here this morning.
Oh, goodness.
So
Come on.
We love you more. Okay.
That'll get him more in here if nothing else
Are
does.
you ready to dictate?
what is this one? I need to look at.
You're going to do an LOI.
Not today. We ain't go.
Okay.
We're gonna do this with Sarai.
Okay, Sarai.
Sarai. Oh, hey.
Okay.
I got to do it. I get it right. Mess it up. So if I don't think of the next, but yeah, let's make an appointment, Sarai. Oh, hey, to do that. And then where's Katya?
So we got Saray's screen up. Katya's not sharing her screen.
Katya,
I'll share. For some reason, when I share my screen, it doesn't allow me to look at the ones that you guys are sharing.
Okay.
So
Well, up at the top
You
of
have
your
to
Zoom,
go-
you should be able to toggle back and forth.
I wasn't able to find that, so I that's why I didn't
Are we
have
able
it
to
up right
share
away.
our screen and see if it shows up like that? Here, hold on. It shows up
So-
right here.
So
I
I'm just
got
going
the
to tell you, I had
background.
this. Okay, I'm sorry. I was going to just tell Katya I had the same problem. And one of the reasons is when I share my screen, it kind of like minimizes my Zoom. So I can only
Oh.
see when I go back over to the
That makes
Zoom.
sense.
Do you know what I
Okay.
mean?
Yeah.
But then how do you get back over to the Zoom?
You just got to make one window smaller than the other so you can go back and forth. Do you know what I mean?
Because you
Unless
have
you're
a-
unless you're sharing in a different, like when I share, what I'm sharing is my actual my actual chat, my Landshark chat.
Yeah,
That
I'm
I-
sharing that.
So then when I flip back and forth, I'm actually going from that back over to Zoom. Like I can't see my own share on the Zoom.
Are you guys able to see the screen that like this?
Need more monitors, Katya.
And so when you go to the very, very top of your Zoom screen where you've got the minimizer and all that, and it says webinar, and then that's where it shows other
Do
people.
you guys see this right now?
Well,
I can see.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can
Like
see.
how it says zoom.us currently sharing, switch
Yeah.
screen, stop sharing. You guys see that?
Yep.
Yes.
So like, do I click switch screen?
You could, but we're gonna look at your deal right now.
Okay. I can do some research on it after.
Yeah. But I was just saying there's these cool buttons at the top where you can flip back and forth. You can go all the way back to the webinar. If I click on the webinar button right now, I get everybody's beautiful face in front of me. I don't see shit you guys are sharing. But if I go to Sarai, and boom, it works. You gotta go to Katya's and I
Sarai
can
will
see
get
that one.
this.
I know what you're talking about because I have it, but it goes away when I share my screen.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
Okay.
So
Oh, sorry, go for it, Catherine.
no. Go ahead. You're up.
Hold
Okay,
on.
so I have three things that I'm
Hold on.
Time out. Good morning. Hello, Chris.
Yeah, how you doing, Tommy?
Good. How you doing, sir? Awesome. Well, I was just wanting to touch base with you. I thought we had another appointment to get together, but I didn't remember when.
Oh, I don't know. Yeah, anytime. Do you want to go? I know we've chatted quickly, and then yesterday I was kind of busy, but you want to go check out some of the houses, or what do you want to do? Or do you want to? Catherine was going to get me the updated kind of thing, and then what is the next step, I guess?
Yeah. So I talked with Catherine. She didn't know I had sent you the 2 docs already. So she was waiting for those to come through me to get to her. But I told her that I already sent them to you. So yeah, those 2 docs you've already got. And then the presentation that I provided you, and you had made comments about it being 70-30. We can definitely adjust it to that and make it work for that as well.
Yeah, because the 2 docs don't confirm the 70-30 either. So I think all 3 needed, the presentation and the 2 docs just need to be changed. And then
Perfect.
I gave you my company name, Homestar Development AZ LLC.
So I need.
Got it. Okay. And then can you re-forward? Can you re-forward that email to Catherine? Awesome. I know it's in my box. I'd have to dig down for it. Awesome.
Yeah, what else?
Just doing some deals. We went to that event last night, the open house that was out there in PV. Yeah, like again, this is why I believe in just tearing stuff down and building new. A very expensive house with very difficult things. As a contractor, I'd have difficulty allowing those things on my $4.5 million home.
Yeah, I know, right?
Yeah, at the house. Well, it's just like they put lipstick on a pig. So I have a hard time with that, you know.
It needs $1 million. I think the play, like, what are they asking for that one?
4.5. They probably did put $1 million into it. That's the problem, is they dumped a bunch of money into it needs a scrape. No, it needs a scrape.
Yeah, I know.
It literally had a death spiral driveway going into it. You need to tear the damn thing down, build the property up correctly so that you're not driving, off a cliff to go into your garage. And the house is just outdated. The house is 100%. They put brand new stuff in it, but an outdated design and brand new stuff doesn't make it a cool house.
What's Catherine's email?
Catherine at TitanImpactGroup.com. So just like mine, but with Catherine.
R-I-N?
CATHERINE.
I'm driving at the same time.
Oh, don't worry about it. I'll text it to you after you get off the phone. I'll text it to you so you got it.
Catherine. Yeah, okay, just text it to me.
All right. Sounds good, sir.
Yeah, okay. So, what's the next step? I guess you need to probably sign some documents on the other end if this is a go on your end, right?
Yeah, we got to get you guys agreed on with this one. And then what we can do is jump into getting the setup fees taken care of and rolling it out.
So yeah, whenever that's ready, walk it through with me, and then let me know the steps.
I'll do it, sir. All right. And so on that one, like that one right there, will be he may not be able to do the setup fees out of his pocket, but he can do a personal guarantee. We talk about the 5 C's of capital, right? What are the 5 C's of capital? First one with the microphone off gets a $20 gift card. Let's go.
I know that one of them is credit.
Okay, I didn't say first. I should have clarified. First one off that gets all 5.
That's
no,
okay. We'll do it.
But you just hit the one.
Yeah,
you just
credit.
hit the one that we're going to use was credit. Chris has credit. Chris is going to use a personal guarantee to raise the capital. The other thing that we're going to do is collateral. What is collateral? Piece of property, right? Piece of dirt. Something I can take and make my money back with, right? That's collateral. Cash, duh. But the two that most people forget, contacts and contract, right? We can make money off a contract. Contracts can become capital, and contacts can become capital. We are each other's capital. I have an extensive amount invested in every single one of you, and I feel like what I've invested in you is more than or what I've gotten back as far as my return is way more than I've put in, right? Because what you guys have brought to me, I probably 10x'd what I feel like I've put out to you, right? You guys have brought me that much value. So that's why I do this every day. I know that's what Catherine's driven by. So anyway, let's see what Katya has put together here. So Noel, understood. That makes sense. Give me some
there's
context.
backstory.
Yeah, let's go. Because again, I can't be the only one.
So this is the property in
here. Let's go.
So that's the property in Riverside County. And I've been texting back and forth with the wife and the husband that are both the property owners. And they've sent a bunch of screenshots that I shared with you guys yesterday of their rent roll summary, their income statement, and such. And so we asked them to send actual documents instead of self-made screenshots. And the wife got a little bit frustrated. And she said that she's like, have you ever done this before? Usually all this information is provided during the due diligence period upon receipt of offer. We have already identified a 1031 upleg and there is no seller financing. So this is the response that Landshark helped me come up with for her. They keep sending. You see that?
Yeah.
So this is the image that they keep sending over, and it's AI generated. So it's not an actual image of their building.
Wow.
So I don't know if that's like they just wanted to do an AI image to make it look better or to make it more vibrant, but whatever it is, I think that that's a red flag.
It's a red flag. So here's what we can do. We can call it a red flag and move through. Bye. Thanks for your time. You have an AI generated house on your ad. You lied on your ad about seller financing. Like these, like red flag, right? If this was Spain, it'd be a bullfighting tournament right now. So Option B, let me call her.
Uh-oh.
B.
What are we doing? What are we doing?
B.
I'm not picking. It's going to be a group vote.
Everybody with B, raise your hand.
It's definitely B.
Bam. All right, let's go. Let's
Okay,
go.
what
Give me the
like?
phone. Let's go. Give me the phone. They like when Tommy D
Okay,
gets fired up.
Can we leave everything?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
I already have white hair growing from our Dallin conversation.
All
Just
right,
kidding.
pull that number. Let's go. What's the number? By the way, I'm calling
Okay.
from the Florida number, so that way we don't have any issues, right?
Okay, awesome. Blame it on.
Do you want Pilar, which is the husband, or Noel, the wife?
I want whoever you've been going back and forth with. So whoever's been responsive is who we want to do right now.
Did I just break up? Was I like? Oh, do you want the husband or the wife?
Whoever you've been dealing with the most, whoever's been responsive to you the most.
Okay, 858-504-0102.
Oh, what's the husband's number?
The husband's number is 858-504-0105.
I called that already.
When?
I don't know. Hold on.
Oh.
Give me wife's number. I'm not calling that one. Let's go.
Give you what?
I've bought property in Blythe. I know who this is. Give me the wife's number.
Yeah, the wife's number is 858-504-0102.
Yeah, no, I've talked to the husband. Pull the picture up for me so I can see the property. Yeah, that one.
This is Noel.
Yes, hi. I was calling about the property you have for sale. Looks like multifamily 20 units. What can you tell me about it?
Yeah. Are you a buyer?
Yeah, I'm a buyer. It says that it's owner financing with 35% down.
You know, I want to share something with you. We originally thought we could offer that because we were doing a 1031 exchange, and we thought we'd pull out enough cash if we could do it that way. But it turns out we need all the funds. We need all the proceeds. So we also changed the ad. If you saw it on Facebook, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, the new ad that we ran started about a week or two ago. It says there are no seller financing available. So I do apologize.
Okay. All right. So is the price then negotiable based on the fact that it's no longer seller financing?
Yeah, well, anything's negotiable, right?
Right. All right.
We're not agents, by the way, and we've owned them for several years. Like I say, an opportunity came up to buy something larger, and it'd be a great opportunity for us if we could do it. But you know, we got to sell something, so that's why we started marketing these.
Got it. Okay. Well, I'm a director of development for a private equity firm that buys investment property across the country, and this came across our desk as a potential opportunity to go into. You've been in contact with one of our associates. She's the sponsor on the property. Her name's Katya Lindstrom, and she was gathering some information on the unit for us. So we wanted to reach out, make a point of contact on it. Is it possible that you could like give us an idea? Like, we'd like to put together an offer for you guys, but you're not using agents, and you know, we want to we right.
Is not listed with any broker or agent.
Right.
Either my wife or myself. We're not licensed agents either.
Got it. Okay. And yeah, so we appreciate full transparency. That's why I'm being fully transparent with you. We use lawyers to take possession of property, do acquisitions and dispositions. So we don't use any brokers or realtors or anything, but we do, we do this for a living. So we follow all the rules and, expect the same in return, basically. So, but we've got an interest in the property. How soon are you looking to close so that you can get into the other opportunity that you,
We're interested in a possible seller finance option. Are you able, or do you make acquisitions without seller financing?
We do, but we don't offer nowhere near full price.
Well, if you think you're going to lowball to get the deal, we'll pass.
I'll tell you right now, we've gone through your financials and we understand that it's probably worth about 1.1. Is that an opportunity for you or not?
You know, we're way
Good luck selling your house. Good luck selling your investment. Blythe, California is not going to support your price. I 100% own way more than you, sir. And he ends the phone call. So that's the red flag, right? Burn your red flags, right? This guy's lied multiple times trying to sell it. It's not worth it. It's 100% not worth it. And he's going to be sadly disappointed when he finds people that are interested, because they're going to burn him at the stake for it. and he's going to lose his 1031 exchange up because of the way he's operating. So I wished I would have been a little bit nicer to find what he was going after so I could go steal it from him, to be honest with you.
Steal it from them.
I will 100%, but like if I find out that I can take something from you, I'm going to. Like, this is Monopoly, baby. Like, when I play Monopoly and you want to get Boardwalk, if I land on it, I'm like, oh, I won't buy it because I know Katya wants it. Hell no. Katya's gonna pay me rent.
Yeah, Tommy, one of the red flags, it's really good. One of the red flags is given he's not using brokers, not using realtors, so it's essentially a FSBO, for sale by owner. I feel like it's worth
He's already been
1.7
told
million.
it's not he's already been told it's not worth it.
Yeah.
Right?
I feel like it's worth 1.7 million. Like, so is he did he get a BPO? Did he get any?
He obviously doesn't know the MSA of Blythe, California.
Yeah.
This isn't
That's the
Santa
red flag.
Monica, California. This isn't Huntington Beach, California. This is Blythe, right next to Ehrenberg, Arizona, California.
Right.
Okay. Like there's literally my favorite place to eat out there is at a Greek restaurant on the Arizona side, and then I go and make it just across the river to the porta potty over in Blythe. So that's the value to Blythe, California, in my opinion. Anyway, he's like, you've never bought. I had a piece of property right on the river, an entire RV resort, wasn't even worth 1.7. 67 unit RV resort, 950,000, and it's in Arizona, right? He thinks because it's in California, he's paying more in taxes that it's somehow worth more. No, it's not. It's still the same air, bro. Like you can fart in Ehrenberg and smell it in Blythe. Stop.
So this deal,
Thank you, Katya.
you don't want me to pursue it anymore, correct?
No. No.
Okay.
Number next.
And then there was this.
What gave you that clue, Katya?
Several things, but transitioning. There's this warehouse in Irvine for a Club Cali concept, and I have a call. I have a call with the broker at 10:30, and I wanted you guys to review it beforehand.
Look at it.
I'm so excited because I want to do this so bad.
And we've got the guy out here, the who that knows how, on getting a Club Cali going.
Exactly. I know, it's so cool. Okay. So it's Atlantic Ocean Drive. This is option 1. And it's a free, the what?
It had Iron Man on the TV screen.
Oh, really? So this is option 1.
Yep.
Atlantic. And then let me find, see, option 1. So it's this whole building, and it has a warehouse. I think it has
pause up right there. It says that there's 30% of it leased. It's 24,000 square feet with 30% of it leased.
Yeah.
Right? Okay.
That's something we also discussed and kept note of here. It says Atlantic is one of the strongest options. And then which one was it? This one also looks very good because it has a good interior kind of baseline.
Right.
And obviously this doesn't have to be used for the Club Cali concept. It could be used for something else. But similar to what you guys have, it has a lot of open space plus tiny offices. And
it looks like it was an office space before. And if this was something that was a co-office location before, it might not. Why did it work? Why did it not work? And that's another thing that we can utilize AI Deal Hunter to discover was what was there, why did it fail? What needs to go there and what will make it successful. So that's one of the things that we can do with Landshark is discover that stuff in Deal Hunter. So I like the potential of it. It shows that like this one here, it says that the floor plan has a split floor plan, half of it, like 2/3 of it is office, 1/3 of it is warehouse. So those are some pretty interesting things. So
okay, so is there anything that you want to dictate or anything that you'd want me to specifically ask
I think the biggest thing is just like it shows here, like it shows that part of it is leased. It looks like is that gray area, right? And then the rest of the area is the space available, probably.
Yes. Probably, yeah, I can confirm that.
But again, for a Club Scottsdale thing to work, we would want to make sure that the market is available to it. Club Scottsdale operates on multiple streams of income, one of which is the car storage.
Yes,
if
so that's why I was
if
looking for a warehouse concept as
Right.
well.
Well, that and what we would need to or want to make sure of is that there's a car community there to support it.
So I went to visit another business actually. I'm excited about this. In the Irvine area that on a smaller scale has luxury car storage. That's like air conditioned and they have a cleaning service. It's more focused on the car storage. But then they also have a club that people can kind of rent out for events and that they can be around the cars, just kind of an elevated space.
How
And
much square footage do they have currently to operate that in?
shoot, let me see.
Put that in your notes to discover, because then what it'll tell you is you might want to say, hey, would you like to upgrade from 10,000 to 24,000, right? You're just
Okay.
trying to find a tenant for it. Once you find a tenant for a building that's for sale, guess what you get to do now? DSCR, debt service coverage ratio. Figure out how much money you can make beyond the cost of that mortgage.
Okay.
Is that the only building you had over there?
And then I had this Atlantic, and then there's this guy.
Yeah.
Similar, it has like the offices and the hangout spots, and then this warehouse.
Yeah.
And then
Looks
there's
like
this
somebody
one.
glorified, man cave.
Yeah. And then there's this one, which doesn't have a lot more photos, but it's also a good. These are all fantastic locations.
Well, and so when you say fantastic, what are they connected to?
They're right in Irvine, which is by a huge business compound. And then Irvine Spectrum. I think I can even show you the map.
Maps are helpful.
So there's Irvine Spectrum right here. I live there, so that automatically elevates the location right here. And then Newport, Laguna Beach, Huntington is all right here. Los Angeles is up there. So overall, this is a very wealthy area with a lot of entrepreneurs.
Okay, so again, with the entrepreneur club concept, growing the business that you've already got, because you've already got a business of what, like 80 subscribers?
Me?
Yeah.
Well, it's not a business. It doesn't generate a lot of revenue.
Again, a business doesn't have to generate a lot of revenue. Net negative businesses exist all over this country.
Yeah, mine's a net negative.
Okay. So how do we get it to be a not net negative? And you're looking at it right now, right? Like, so you're what you've been able to accomplish with the group you have currently. Like, we met a guy yesterday who the X Factor, like, we could go out there and host an event out there and get all these people from Arizona and Utah to come out there and be like, we want to set something up out here.
Yeah.
And we can put all the the pressure on Katya.
Be the MC.
Remind me to buy you a box of tissues so that you can dab those eyes after we stretch you out.
Goodness.
Because it's coming.
Talking to me?
Yeah, you.
So you guys are gonna stretch me out?
Stress you.
Oh, stress me. Like, I thought you meant like stretch the capacity.
Armstrong, like Stretch Armstrong. Stretch you out like Stretch Armstrong. No.
I'll be stressed and stretched.
Yeah. No, we want to see if we can, we can do what you're talking about doing. And again, what you could probably do is find one of these buildings and say, hey, I want to bring my partners out. Would you mind if we hosted an event here to get the interest of our club members and see if they'd be interested?
What I noticed is a lot of these warehouses they're not vacant. Like, there's still stuff in there.
That's okay. We want stuff in there. It's called staging.
But it's not necessarily staging stuff.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. If you go in an empty warehouse, you can't see stuff in it. All you see is an empty warehouse. I can imagine things wherever I want. Right?
Okay.
But if I walk into a place that's got stuff in it, I can immediately start removing the stuff that's in there and moving my stuff in, because there's something there to do it with. Like, I can use the context of seeing that there's 25 cars in this building and going, oh yeah, I got plenty of room to put 250 people in here to go dancing. I just got to move the cars out.
And I'm so appreciative and respectful of the Club Scottsdale, like how it's organized, because highly motivated and intelligent individuals can all connect in one space. And then you can collaborate, you can share ideas. So I have not seen anything like that in Southern California, even though there are a lot of high-level entrepreneurs who do want to connect.
Right. Well, and
with cool cars.
I think again, I think your business model is good. I think what you have is good. I think what your business is doing, it needs the vaccine booster now, right? And so that comes by getting with us, aligning with Michael, aligning with Sean, and putting together an opportunity in one of these buildings. I'm just saying, like hypothetically, taking this building that you pulled right here, getting them to agree to letting us host a 4-hour event there to showcase it. It's kind of like an open house, if you would, right?
Okay.
So
should I ask that today when I hop on the phone with him at 10:30?
if you're hopping on, does he represent all the buildings?
No, he represents only Atlantic.
I would say to him that I would just, advise him to go look at Club Scottsdale, the website, and say, this is the model that we're currently, working with. These are our partners out in Arizona. And we'd like to come out and tour the building that you have, but we'd like to do it in a unique way.
So for instance, last night, to give you an idea, Katya, this networking event we went to last night was a high-end house in Paradise Valley, and it's listed to be sold. And so
it's getting listed to be sold, from what I understand.
Oh, okay, so that's
they
a good
were
marketing.
about to list it to get it sold, but they wanted to have this event because they were kind of collecting last pieces of staging with all the people there. They did video. You seen all the photographers there last night, right? So when this listing goes out, it's going to be a movie about all these high influential people walking around the house.
So they were using it and they were like essentially pre-marketing it, telling us like, hey, they'll take this much for the house. The point being is that again, when it gets more eyeballs on the house, so everybody was there last night now could potentially refer a buyer to be able to buy it.
If we didn't buy it, somebody else from that event might.
Okay.
Right?
They know.
Or somebody they know would. The idea is getting this guy to understand that you represent an entrepreneur club already existed in California. You're partnering with a club from Arizona, and you're wanting to host an event there that would bring people from the surrounding states that already currently have this kind of club. And what we want to do is see if they will, embark on this one with us and start our third chapter out there in Irvine, California.
Okay.
Right. And so
Sounds
that's
good.
kind of the sales pitch you put to it. If you want me on the call with that, you have to wear.
Are you available at 10:30?
I am, but only if you put the sash jar up for the whole show on Monday.
Okay, deal.
Okay. We need to go over Saray's deal as well.
Saray's deal. Let me look real quick. Pull up what it says. We're not going to do the LOI today off of this. I need to get with her on getting the virtual executive board built.
Okay.
And that's why I told Carla 3 to 5 business days. So Saray should make an appointment with me for sometime over the weekend or first thing Monday, Tuesday sometime. 30-45-minute appointment. Prior to that, I'd like for her to think about the 5 to 7 people that should be on her executive board. And I'll send you what we can do is I can send you the instructions on how to create one, or we can do it together and it just takes like 10 minutes.
I mean, you can send me the instructions. I can try it. And then if I have some struggles,
if you can get your pretty long-haired assistant to help you with that,
I would love to, but my pretty long-haired assistant is not here. They're in Dallas until Monday. So I'd like to get this going ASAP. So
magnify your wealth.
I'm not even, honestly, I don't know. I just book the flights and send them on their way. I don't ask any questions. When they get back, then I get a report. So anyway, if you want to, Tommy, send me instructions, I will try it. And if I need help, I can always talk with you at our appointment. If you're saying it's that quick, if it's only 10 minutes to do it.
It's that quick for me because I'm used to setting them up by myself.
Right.
But yeah, hold on one second. We can set it up over a Zoom call and share the screens and stuff like that. And I'll definitely help you set it up. So I will send you the breakdown of instructions, and then we'll jump into it.
Okay, that sounds good.
All right, and then that should be about it. Anybody else got anything else they want to throw into the mix? Cicely, what is going on with you? Are you out riding 4-wheelers right now?
No, my son's asthma has been we've been in the hospital in and out. We might have to go back here in a minute. So
God bless him.
yeah, I'm in the background. He was doing a breathing treatment. So
Stick his head in the freezer for a little bit. Tell him to breathe inside the ice box for a little
the
while.
cold air. The
Yeah.
cold.
Well, I mean, I'm a pediatric ER nurse, and so by I'm retired, but these are the things that we would do with our, with our babies. You bring them in, they're like that. You got to wait for a nebulizer. Nebulizers haven't been working. We put them in an ice chamber real quick.
Okay, good to know. Yeah, we've been doing the nebulizer, but it only works when we go to the hospital. So we might have to go back depending. He's breathing he's choking, like coughing, inhaling every other minute. So I could just tell it's like when it starts speeding up like that, I could tell we have to get into the hospital. And then we just sit there for hours until.
Yeah, they won't pull you back until he's blue. So ice box, if you got a good, if it's like the up and down one, pick him up and let him stick his head in there and give him a piece of ice, some ice cream to eat. Just tell him to keep his head in there and tell him take good deep breaths inside that cold air. And what it'll do is it'll force the body to expand his airways better and make it easier for him to breathe. So because right now it's in a bronchospasm like that, yeah, he'll cough every time he takes a breath in. So I myself have emphysema, and these are the things I suffer with. Allergies really kick my butt. So,
right. Yeah, for sharing that. I'll do that. Thank you. Yeah, so that's why my camera's not on. I'm in the background. It's it's a mess over here.
Not a problem.
Okay.
Take care of him, and we would pray for him in our closing prayer. Heavenly Father, we thank you for the blessing of this day and the blessing of the life that we have. We ask that you keep a hand over Cicely and her son and help them get through their trying day today as they are, experiencing some difficulty with health issues. Bring that boy some clean air to breathe. And we ask that you continue to bless everyone else in this room. Get us through the weekend and see everybody on Monday. And we will be available to all the things that you ask us to do. In your son's name we pray. Amen.
Amen. Thank you.
All right, everybody. Take care, and we'll see everybody on Monday.
Love it. Thanks, everyone.